Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. The name Honda CB750 carries with it a legacy. A name that defined a generation of motorcycles and set the benchmark for performance, engineering, and reliability in its era. First introduced back in 1969, the original CB750 revolutionized the world of motorcycling with its inline-four engine, front disc brakes, and mass-market appeal. Fast forward to 2026, and Honda has done something truly special. They've revived the CB750 in a way that honors the heritage, yet firmly plants it in the modern world. Welcome to Bike Culture Hub, and today we dive deep into the 2026 Honda CB750, a bike that balances history and innovation with effortless grace. Right from the first glance, the 2026 CB750 pulls you in. There's a strong visual connection to its iconic ancestors, but this isn't just a retro revival. This is a modern classic with substance. The tank is muscular, yet rounded with those old-school CB curves, flowing seamlessly into a slim, contoured seat that speaks to both cafe racer and standard sensibilities. The circular LED headlamp is framed in brushed aluminum housing, harking back to the classic round headlamps of the 1970s, but packed with modern brightness and adaptive functionality. Honda's design team was clearly obsessed with proportions here. The bike looks tight, clean, and balanced from every angle, a proper street machine that feels authentic and original. Underneath that vintage-inspired exterior lies a heart that beats with modern power. The new CB750 is powered by a 748 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled inline-four, a tribute to its original roots, yet engineered with contemporary performance and refinement. Producing a healthy 92 horsepower at 9,500 rpm and 74 Nm of torque at 7,200 rpm, this engine is a masterpiece of balance, strong in the mid-range, rev-happy when pushed, and incredibly smooth throughout. The throttle response is crisp thanks to ride-by-wire technology, and the fueling is impeccable, even at low speeds. The engine note is a thing of beauty, not too loud, not too muted. It's a rich, mechanical symphony that revs with a classic Honda smoothness, but emits just enough growl to let you know this bike means business. It's the kind of sound that puts a grin on your face every time you twist the wrist. The chassis is all new, too. A lightweight steel trellis frame has been utilized to provide a mix of rigidity and flex for agile handling. At the front, you get a fully adjustable 41mm Showa SFFBP inverted fork, and at the rear, a twin shock setup with preload and rebound adjustability. Honda has nailed the suspension tuning on this one. It's compliant enough for city riding, yet planted and stable when cornering aggressively. Whether you're carving through mountain roads or simply commuting through urban traffic, the CB750 feels neutral, confidence-inspiring, and eager to lean into curves. Braking duties are handled by dual 296mm front discs paired with radially mounted 4-piston Nissan calipers, while the rear sports a 240mm disc with a single-piston caliper. ABS is standard, of course, but it's also cornering sensitive, thanks to the new 6-axis IMU integrated into the electronics suite. This means not only does the bike brake well in a straight line, but it also maintains control and stability when braking mid-corner, something that's essential in today's real-world riding conditions. One of the most surprising aspects of the 2026 CB750 is the electronics package. Honda has gone all-in with features that cater to both tech-savvy riders and those who prefer simplicity. The 5-inch full-color TFT display is vibrant and crisp, offering customizable layouts, turn-by-turn navigation via smartphone integration, and a host of telemetry data. There are multiple ride modes: standard, sport, rain, and a customizable user mode. Each mode adjusts throttle mapping, traction control intervention, engine braking, and even the level of ABS response. Traction control is 3-level adjustable, and can be turned off completely if desired. There's also a bidirectional quickshifter available as standard, smooth and precise. It makes shifting up and down an effortless process. Cruise control is included, along with Honda's new smart key system for keyless ignition and fuel cap access. Now let's talk ergonomics. Honda has kept the riding position neutral and accessible. The seat height is a manageable 795mm, making it suitable for a wide range of riders. The handlebars are wide and slightly raised, giving you an upright stance that works beautifully for city riding and long-distance comfort alike. Foot pegs are positioned slightly rearward but not aggressively so, striking that balance between sporty and relaxed. The seat itself is plush and supportive, long rides aren't going to be a problem here. In terms of fuel economy, the CB750 is efficient without being stingy. With a 17-liter fuel tank and Honda's latest PGMFI mapping, the bike returns an average of 23 to 25 km/L under mixed riding conditions. That gives it a realistic range of over 350 kilometers, which is excellent for a middleweight standard motorcycle. Maintenance intervals are spaced out generously, and Honda's legendary reliability is built into every nut and bolt of this machine. Weight-wise, the CB750 comes in at 213 kilograms wet, which isn't featherlight, but thanks to the low center of gravity and balanced frame geometry, it never feels heavy. Pushing it around in parking lots is easy enough, and once you're rolling, it feels composed and nimble. It's a bike that flatters the rider, whether you're a new enthusiast or a seasoned veteran. The CB750 is available in 3 colors: candy red metallic, matte pearl white, and graphite black. Each of these options come with subtle gold accents on the tank badges and wheels, a nod to the gold-colored engines of the early CB750s. The fit and finish on the bike is top-notch. Switchgear feels premium, paint quality is deep and lustrous, and even small touches like the polished engine fins and retro tank emblems give it a sense of craftsmanship that's often missing in today's mass-produced machines. And then there's the price. The 2026 Honda CB750 is priced at approximately $10,999, placing it squarely in the middleweight segment but offering an incredible amount of motorcycle for the money. With its blend of heritage, high-performance engineering, modern safety tech, and daily usability, this bike undercuts many of its rivals in both value and refinement. When you stack it up against competitors like the Yamaha XSR700, Kawasaki Z650RS, or even Triumph's Speed Twin 900, the CB750 offers a more refined inline-four experience with just the right amount of modern tech, and that's hard to beat. But perhaps the biggest achievement of the 2026 Honda CB750 is the way it bridges eras. It isn't just a retro-styled motorcycle wearing a famous badge. It's a machine with soul, the kind that invites you to ride it every day, yet makes each ride feel like an occasion. You could take it to work, carve canyons on the weekend, or park it in a cafe lot and just admire its silhouette under the streetlight. It does everything well, with no drama, no fuss, and no gimmicks. Just the purity of motorcycling, reimagined for today. And that's what makes this bike so special. It doesn't scream for attention, it earns your respect over time. The more you ride it, the more you appreciate its composure, its build quality, and its character. The 2026 CB750 isn't just a comeback, it's a reminder of what motorcycling should feel like when engineering and emotion meet halfway. So, whether you're someone who remembers the glory days of the original CB750, or a new rider looking for a reliable, charismatic, and all-rounder street bike with heritage in its veins, the new CB750 is something you absolutely must experience. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Honda CB750. A bike that pays homage to the past, thrives in the present, and is built to endure the future. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Would you ride the new CB750 or do you prefer its vintage siblings? Until next time, keep the rubber side down and ride safe. This is Bike Culture Hub, where we live and breathe the spirit of two wheels.